What if I told you the biggest Bitcoin seizure in US history didn't catch the real hacker? And what if the couple arrested were just puppets, hiding something far more dangerous? Cryptomaniacs, this is Coinopath. Welcome to the shadows, where truth is encrypted and crime leaves no fingerprints. Today's story isn't fiction. It's a $4.5 billion digital heist, starring a failed rapper, a paranoid coder, and the biggest Bitcoin recovery in US history. This is the story of the Bitfinex hack, and the strange couple behind it, Ilya Lichtenstein and Heather Morgan, also known as the crypto Bonnie and Clyde. Let's rewind. It's August 2nd, 2016. Bitfinex, one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, is suddenly drained. Almost 120,000 Bitcoins vanish into thin air, at the time worth $72 million. Today, over $4.5 billion. The attackers didn't breach user wallets. They exploited Bitfinex's integration with a third-party wallet provider, BitGo. It was a flaw in the multi-sig setup. A single vulnerability, and the coins were gone. Bitfinex froze trading. Markets collapsed, and the crypto world spiraled into panic. Then, nothing. The coins sat untouched for years. No movement, no arrests, no suspects. Until February 8, 2022. 6 years later, federal agents arrested a married couple in Manhattan. Not elite hackers, not arms dealers, but a weird startup bro and his eccentric wife, who rapped under the name Razzlekhan. Her lyrics were bizarre. She called herself the Crocodile of Wall Street. She posted cringy videos in furs, bragging about becoming a millionaire. But behind the clown show was something much darker. Investigators traced their wallets. The hacked Bitcoin had been slowly laundered through a network of mixers, darknet markets, and shell accounts. The couple had converted some to gift cards and gold. Other funds went into NFTs and Ukrainian identities. Federal agents uncovered over 2,000 laundering transactions, all linking back to the original Bitfinex wallets. On a cloud storage account, they found a spreadsheet, wallet addresses, access keys, money trails. And on Ilya's cloud drive, a folder labeled Personas, fake identities, false passports, escape plans. They weren't masterminds. They were digital hoarders, sitting on $4.5 billion in stolen crypto. If you're still watching, you're not here for hype. You're here for the truth. Subscribe to Coinopath. We decode the dark side of crypto. Every heist, every lie, every buried secret. Don't miss what's coming next, because the deeper we dig, the stranger it gets. The FBI moved fast. Agents raided their Wall Street apartment. They seized burner phones, hollowed-out books, and a stash of foreign currency hidden in vacuum-sealed bags. In total, they recovered 94,000 BTC, the largest financial seizure in US history. But here's where it gets murky. Authorities never confirmed that Ilya and Heather were the original hackers. They were only charged with laundering the funds, not executing the breach. So who really pulled off the Bitfinex hack? Some believe Ilya was the inside man, a coder with access to vulnerabilities. Others suspect he acquired the keys from the dark web and simply sat on the treasure until it was safe to move. But their behavior didn't scream criminal genius. Heather kept making TikToks. Ilya reused old mixing patterns. They even used US-based exchanges. Sloppy, but deliberate. Were they decoys? Was someone else pulling the strings? In court, prosecutors painted Ilya as the digital kingpin, the mastermind. Heather was portrayed as his willing partner, Bonnie and Clyde in the age of Bitcoin. But beneath the spectacle, one fact remained. Billions were still missing. At the time of arrest, less than 80% of the stolen coins were recovered. Roughly 25,000 Bitcoins had already been laundered, their trail lost in the crypto fog. And no one really knows where the rest is. Some say the couple cut a deal. Others believe there's a bigger player behind the scenes, one with deeper access and better operational security. Maybe this wasn't about greed. Maybe it was a dry run to test laundering routes, track blockchain surveillance, and map response times. Remember, every large crypto hack becomes a case study, not just for thieves, but for governments too. Was the Bitfinex breach part of something bigger? A coordinated experiment in global crypto disruption? Or just two oddballs who got in way over their heads? In 2022, both were indicted. Ilya pled guilty to conspiracy to launder stolen crypto. Heather followed in 2023. But the story isn't over. Because somewhere out there, tens of thousands of stolen bitcoins are still missing. Unspent, unmoved, untouched, a sleeping fortune. And in the world of crypto, nothing stays asleep forever. Truth doesn't fade. It waits in the blockchain, waiting to be decrypted. Stay tuned.